Velkommen til Copenhagen, DanishTube. Today we're exploring one of Copenhagen's gems, Rosenborg Slot, and its beautiful backyard, Kongens Have, the King's Garden. It's dog cold, hunderkoldt. But stick around because by the end of this video you're going to know a bit of Danish history as well as a few juicy royal anecdotes. Oh yeah, and a handful of Danish words. Det bliver kanon. Let's jump back in time. Hold on to your crowns. We're rewinding to the 1600s when King Christian IV, kongen med den store libido, the king with the big libido, yeah, he was dad to more than 20 kids. Yes, 20. And he decided he needed a chill lysthus, which according to the Danish dictionary is a gazebo-like house made of wood where you can get shelter, often in a park. But I guess Rosenborg became more like the king's bachelor pad. Because, as you can see, this wasn't any old lysthus. Oh no, it became a castle. Because why? Fordi han var kongen. Because he was the king. Og han kunne ikke lide Copenhagen's slot. He didn't like Copenhagen Castle. So maybe you knew that Christian IV was a major historical figure, but the idea that Rosenborg started as a lysthus, essentially a fancy gazebo, and turned into a full-on castle, that's classic go big or go home. Christian IV designed this place himself. Yes, the man was DIY, før det var en ting. Of course, with a little help from his friends and architects, Bertel Langes or Hans van Steenwinkels. What a name. Rosenborg, or Rosenborg, was built in the Dutch Renaissance style, which was basically the 17th century way of saying, look how fancy I am. And the king would burn scented wood in the fireplace, pejsen, and he would also have a band playing in the basement, kælderen. And as I understand it, there was kind of holes in the floor so the sound could travel up to the people on the upper level. Skål! If you like my channel, why don't you grab one of these pretty sweet cups and drink your coffee from it, or your whiskey, or whatever other kind of liquid you like to drink. Check it out. Now, fast forward to the royal garden. As you can see, it wasn't just its slot, a castle. No, Christian IV also made Kongens Have, Denmark's first royal garden, but then it was exclusive only for royalty. Today, well, it's just a giant, walk and talk, pick up place where you go on a little date. You'll see everything from yoga classes to couples pretending to be on a Jane Austen set. Har du været på date i Kongens Have? Lad mig vide i kommentarerne. Inside the castle, you'll find the kronjuveler. Yeah, the bling bling. But here's a fun fact. Those jewels aren't just for show. The queen actually used them. I mean, if you're a queen, wouldn't you? According to Rosenborgs hjemmeside, Rosenborgs homepage, de danske kronjuveler er de eneste i verden, som både udstilles som museumgenstande her på Rosenborg, og samtidig bæres af landets siddende dronning. And seeing as Denmark now has a king, the crown jewels are available to Queen Mary. Moving on to the moat, voldgraven. Whereas today it only surrounds a part of the castle, way back when it went all the way around the castle, and the channels from the toilets used to empty all of the sewage, you might say, directly into the moat. A so-called lortevold, shit moat, which naturally started producing a horrible stank, and it was only in the 1800s that the problem got fixed. And it probably should have been done way earlier, considering that Christian IV's son-in-law once fell into the moat and drowned, which caused his daughter, one of 20, Anna Katrina, to die of sorrow, that is, grief. That is literally ringe i vandet, a nice Danish expression. Look it up. Rings in the water. Clear your throat. It is time for a vocab quiz. Here are some keywords from today's video. Shout out the English translation so you can memorize them and impress your Danish speaking friend. Slottet means the castle. Kongens Have means the king's garden. Dronning means queen. En voldgrav means a moat. And Christian IV means a guy who really liked castles unprotected sex, and spending a lot of money. So, whether you're here for a bit of Danish history, the royal garden, the poop mode, or just to practice your dance, Rosenborg Slot and Kongens Have has something for everyone. Now, grab your kaffe in your DanishTube cup, channel your inner royal, and remember, stay away from modes. Husk at like, subscribe og lad mig vide i kommentarerne, hvilket sted du elsker i Danmark. Vi ses.